What's up YouTube, Griever here, and this is going to be my review video on the new homemade that I have, my plusbow. This was commissioned from And the Hero Is. He did a phenomenal job on it, I must say. I love this thing. It's already been through one war, because it was the war I picked it up at. And this thing is a beast. I love it, I love it, I love it. Just going over some of the things, because obviously I didn't build it, so I can't give you exact dimensions or anything like that, but I can give you what I know. Everything is mechanically fastened with screws. It's got the, a good dowel rod in there. Solid stock wood handle, which is being stained, but not. No, I'm sorry. It's been sealed, but not stained, as far as I can tell. Rainbow catch in it. A K26, which is, I believe, a full K26, so I get full compression on it. The one design change he did to this over normal plus bows is normally a plus bow will have the solid rod that goes down the middle to hold the plunger tube in place, and then another piece over it, or vice versa, where it'll be these pieces first and then this rod. This is actually just one solid setup. So the rod that holds the plunger tube and the plate that holds the trigger and catch mechanism is all just one. So it's a little lighter than normal. I mean, nothing takes away. It doesn't take away from anything on it. So I mean, it's still very well solidly constructed. It's, again, has a full K26 in it, so you get full draw, and then there's the seal. I mean, you're talking 100% seal, so, I mean, that was a phenomenal job on it. With this also came a hopper clip, which mainly was the Y and the clear PVC. I actually threw in my own ball valve, and this was actually one of Hero's barrels, which he actually threw in because it was working with my stuff so well that he was just like, "It's working for you?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, keep it." I'm like, "Cool." So that came with that. I did put some black electrical tape over the front of the dart tube, just so that I can see my darts in behind and no one else can see what I'm, how many rounds I have left. The hopper itself, I believe, holds 9 to 10 darts, which ain't that bad. It's actually more than most of the hoppers that I normally use. Most of my hoppers usually hold either 6 or 8. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the backyard, or maybe I might do the front yard and just shoot at my fence instead, just to show you with firing. Just because the backyard needs to be mowed, so I don't know about that, but we're going to go to that now. So stay tuned. So here's that. Okay, so we decided to do this in my backyard. I'm not going to go for an accurate range test. This is just a firing demo showing you this thing in action. The dart fit for these is not the best, just because I'm using very old Steffens. These were from like one of my very first batches, where the heads are not the greatest. But I try and just use these for test firing, just because it's easier to get rid of the shitty things. So here's the firing demo. One more. Okay, so there you have it. If you were paying attention to where they were hitting, if you remember correctly from all my other previous videos that I was using this for, the playhouse is about 75 feet. The fence is maybe about at the 90-foot, 100-foot marker. Most of the darts hit that fence. So there's that. Let's go back inside. And we're back. And that was the firing demo for my plusbow. Again, this is very cool. A few of the aesthetics that are on it that I have done, this didn't come on the plusbow. These were things I've added. I've added some black electrical tape to the priming handle, just because, I mean, while Hero did sand down the edges so that they're not sharp and they're not cutting you, it was just getting very uncomfortable constantly pulling on this thing, and like my fingers were getting a little raw, so I figured the electrical tape would help. I'm planning on doing the same thing to the trigger itself. Outside of that, I got these cool flame decals from my buddy Clowny, and thank you very much for those, Clowny. These came to good use. And I know Coop likes to claim his stuff shoots freaking lasers. Well, mine shoots fucking flaming skulls. But that's about it for this video. Like and subscribe. This was my review for my plusbow. Catch you on my next video. Later.